What is up, everybody? Welcome to the review of today, February 6th picks, as well as the picks and predictions for tomorrow, February 7th, in the market. So right now it's 10 p.m. on the 6th, so everything's closed. Shit's moving after hours. First, we're going to review the picks that I put in the free Discord right here. So Jack's picks for the day. Here were our 2-6 plays. I didn't do any picks for the 300 to 3,000, which, by the way, we are 6 days into. Started at, Started at 340, and now we're at 472 and 6, which is, good. It could have been a better start, but we've mostly just been letting our quote-unquote long-term options cook for us. We've had Disney that we just got into yesterday. It was up about 50 today, but DraftKings, which we're still up 80 or so on long-term, had a bad day today. But it's all good. But let's look at my picks. We had fun watching our trend line. By the way, if I'm ever calling out a penny stock, you need to be able to snipe your profits and not get greedy, because this is a day trade opportunity. So we drew this trend line yesterday, coming all the way back from this level here on the 24th of January. So we drew this trend line and immediately broke through it. These are 30-minute bars, by the way. Broke through it. We bought at the breakthrough and were able to sell for some quick profits. Here's where the dick comes in. So the dick dip followed soon after, which you guys got to be alert about. But that's why I usually set a rule that if I'm looking here, this is our level here, the 43.48 about. If it is a high for the week, which it was, then I'm usually taking profits. As you could see, though, in the last week, it has been a constant uptrend. So I could see why I could get tricky here. But really, you just got to adjust your stop loss to break even or a little above if you're up on this, which I was up about 80 to 100 on my main account in this at one point, so that's when I sold. I moved my break even to $20 profit or something like that, and then it was kind of stuck at this level for a bit, because remember, 30-minute candle is still a lot of time. Stuck at this level, so I just sold for 80 or so. And then there's when the dip came in, so really just be alert on the penny stocks that I'm calling out. I'm calling out 2 more today, so yeah. So that was the review of the first one. And then the second call that I made was one on Baba, which I gave a second one. I gave a, a call out on in the morning in the Jack's Picks for the Day channel. As you could see, at 9:16 before open, I said, gonna wait a few minutes here at open before entering Baba to avoid any pullback. So here, the reason I said that is because it had gone up so much in pre-market that I was scared we were going to get a huge dip, so I didn't want to enter right at open. And what do you know, the dip came in, and we bought back on that dip, as you could see. Broke through and is moving. Disney opened grade 2, and Baba pulled back. Here comes Baba coming back at 9:40. I said that. And as you can see, the chart speaks for itself. When you're dealing with higher price numbers like that, or stocks like that, you can usually assume my plays can last a little bit longer. But once again, be conservative, take your profits when you're happy with them, and don't get greedy. Risk management is huge. So really great call out by myself, if I do say so myself. I believe they're reporting earnings tomorrow morning, so I knew a big move was going to happen. As you can see, 17 mil above their average in volume. So I was like, a big move is going to happen today, and you're damn sure a big move is going to happen tomorrow morning. But I'm not touching their earnings, because really there's been so many mixed reviews, I don't really give a fuck. So Disney today, it was down the first day we opened it, which was yesterday, but today had a great day of 42. We're up 24 on a total, 26% in 2 days. Fantastic. As you could see, February 5th had a lot of trouble and ended up red, but a huge explosion in the stock, which is a good sign going into earnings tomorrow afternoon. Yes, I'm holding through earnings, and yes, I know that can be risky, but we're going to see what happens. If it were to dick from earnings, That would suck, but these are debit spreads, so, they're not just straight up calls, so at least I'll have a little bit more protection. But, fingers crossed. And then DraftKings, as I said, had a very tough time today. Breaking any levels. We're down 27, but still up 40% or $76 on it, as it has still been a great mover in the last week. But like I said, we were up at one point, it was up 1%, and we had broken 500 on the account, which is fantastic. As you guys could see here, still up 91 or 24% in the last week on this account, which is great. So it was tough seeing DraftKings come down. We're even negative for a little bit today, but, W day. Still a great day in general. So now let's talk about tomorrow. So tomorrow's picks are, we got, and please forgive me for not this one, but this goofy ass technical analysis. We got the 200 period moving average, and we got the 50, and we're going to be using these boys as support because even though AMC had a great move, it has stayed in the same, and I've covered this before in my Discord. It has stayed more or less in the same area for a long time. So now what we're watching here is a beautiful upwards move, but it still couldn't crack that 200 moving average. So that is going to be our resistance level for tomorrow. As we see, it closed at 407. So we're going to watch for any potential breaks to the upside or strong breaks to the downside. So, the 50 will be the support, the 200 will be the resistance, and we're going to watch both of those levels tomorrow. And if we get a strong break of the resistance level, we're going to enter calls and try to snipe some quick profits, day trade style. Same thing for support. If we break under strongly, we're buying puts. This is a big follower stock, loyal fan base. So big moves are very, very popular in this stock. So that's the move AMC wanted to play. Second penny stock play is Palantir. Fuck. So I drew a support level at 2050. Shout out Clay Trades. I didn't really know how to play this, but Clay Trader, I think is his name on YouTube. I watch him from time to time for technical analysis help. I saw these lines that he drew and made a lot of sense. So support level of 2050. Obviously, you guys see this crazy gap up. For those of you who don't know, they reported earnings a bit ago. So that gap up, 420 million volume today. I didn't even realize that. So support level of 2050. Interesting trend line here from this top of this bear wick at 10 to the top of this, I'm so stupid, green wick, top of this 3 o'clock wick here. So tomorrow we're going to be watching, once again, support and resistance and support levels and seeing if it could break to the upside. So really tomorrow is going to be a patient day. There wasn't many penny stocks that caught my eye, so we're just going to be watching levels and entering on any strong break to the upside or downside that we see. So Palantir and AMC are the two bad boys to watch. Now, I don't have any long-term plays or blue chip stocks for tomorrow, just for the sole purpose that we are already in DraftKings and Disney, and it's going to be a big day tomorrow with Disney reporting after hours. Beautiful chart on Disney. Hella people on Twitter saying it's going to break 100, and a lot of people saying it's set to report good earnings, even though it's had a lot of trouble in the past. So it's going to be a very interesting day, to say the least, for Disney, and I'm definitely going to be watching intently after the market closes tomorrow to see how it does. But yeah, still holding Disney until the end of this week, and still holding DraftKings until the end of the Super Bowl. So yeah, which I think it expires the 16th, but I'm probably just going to close it on the 12th. So yeah, those are the plays. Long Disney, long DraftKings for a bit, and AMC and Palantir. So watch those levels and have a good day, and I will update you guys tomorrow. Peace.